What is up, guys? It is the Bluebloods here, back with another episode, man. Is Alabama A&M making some moves on the recruiting trail as they might have landed their QB of the future in three-star quarterback out of California, Ashley Tucker Jr. This kid is immensely talented, was an all-district selection out there in California, was one of the highly rated QBs out of the talented state of California, where he was a top 130 quarterback just in the country in the class of 2022, a top 200 player in the state of California, held offers from Syracuse as well, which was one of his favorites. Syracuse really, really wanted Tucker, but they looked at him more as an athlete, more so than a true quarterback. But this kid's 6'3", about 200 pounds, and brings a lot of potential. And that's something that I'm really excited about because Alabama A&M staff, especially on the offensive side of the ball, has shown they know how to develop players. When you look at Tucker's senior year, threw for over 1,800 passing yards, had 18 rushing touchdowns, only 5 picks, while also rushing for over 1,000 yards, averaged over 10 yards per carry for the entire season, had four 100 plus yard rushing games, and 11 rushing touchdowns. He can do it with his arm. He can do it with his legs. And the deep ball is something that I do think he has a lot of potential to develop even further than what he already does. But what a lot of people thought Alabama A&M lacked last year was a bit of mobility, versatility at the quarterback spot. Akil Glass can sling it. He's going to do big things for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that rookie minicamp, but he really didn't have the mobility that you're going to get with Tucker. And you really see their QB room right now. You got Quincy Casey, can do some things with his legs. Jaron Williams is a really true dual threat guy coming from Miami, and now you get Tucker in that room, who also is hyper athletic and really and truly going to be a true dual threat option for Alabama A&M. Coach DT, Coach Ma are really going to be key in developing this kid. I mean, and he's not a day one guy. I think when you look at that QB room, there is definitely a pecking order right now, but I absolutely think in a year or two, Tucker is going to be ready to play a major role in this Alabama A&M offense. You see the highlights, man. When this kid gets out of the pocket, you have to be ready. You have to have someone there. You have to have a spy. Your edge rushers have to contain, because if he gets out of the pocket, he is going to make you pay. And one of the top qualities that I see watching his film is his ability to throw on the run. Yes, you would like to see him make more throws from a stable platform, but when he's out of the pocket, that's where he's at his best, man. He's an improviser, and I think that's really the archetype that you're seeing from Tucker, where he is just going to go out there and make plays. It's a playmaker, but he is going to be an improviser. He's going to take his chances, which might hurt his completion percentage a bit, maybe a turnover or two, but ultimately he is going to make more plays than not. And I'm really excited to see how when he gets to campus. I want to see what type of scheme Alabama A&M might shift to with all their athletic quarterbacks. Is it going to look a lot different than what they were running with Akil Glass? But footwork is going to be the number one thing for this guy. But for me, looking at his overall potential, his ceiling, Alabama A&M really has them a baller right here in Tucker and Ashley Tucker out of California. Now, the number one thing for this upcoming season, man, I really want to see how this QB battle shifts out. Are they going to have anyone transfer out? Is Tucker going to be able to come in and maybe even earn some QB2 time? That's where I'm going to be looking to see how Tucker develops. But when you're looking long-term future in a year, two, three, Ashley Tucker is probably going to be the QB1 over at Alabama A&M. This guy can do it all, and on top of that, man, I really like what he's going to bring to the football field. And so Ashley Tucker commits to Alabama A&M, three-star quarterback out of California. And you see here, man, he can just do it all, and and those throws right there, you can't teach, man. The way he sees the field when the pocket's collapsing is one of a kind, man. And I love how he handles chaos. He always keeps his eyes downfield, and he always knows he can rely on his legs if things get too much. But man, comment below what you think of Tucker committing to Alabama A&M. What do you see him bringing to the Alabama A&M offense? And do you think you're going to see Alabama A&M's offense take a step into more of a QB being a dual threat guy more so than a kill glass is sitting back in the pocket and throwing for 400 yards a game. Definitely let me know what you think. Ashley Tucker Jr. headed to Alabama A&M. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment any of your thoughts below. And man, tune in later this week. We got some really great interviews coming down the line. So stay tuned for those announcements as well. But until next time, guys, the Blue Bloods are out.